Look at that, eh? Don't need to rub it. You don't need to rub it as much.
I'm just enjoying it.
So what, my derrick is like the Japanese flag, I reckon. Ain't good. Yes, what's happening, everyone? So today is the summer solace. So it means basically the longest day of the year. 9 messages to group chat this week saying, does anyone fancy doing 186 miles all around Cornwall, all the south and north coast? Unsurprisingly, didn't have too many takers. So myself, Nye, and a couple of his other pals from down there are going to ride all around Cornwall today. The weather this morning, we were meant to roll out a little bit earlier, but it's just absolutely belted it down this morning, which isn't ideal. But the weather should be improving, hopefully, fingers crossed. There's no wind. So I'm just rolling down to meet those boys now. And yeah, it's going to be a good day, hopefully. You know, the weather plays ball. But I've never rode this far before, so I've only ever, my longest ever ride is 106 miles maybe. So we got about 186, 196 on the plan for today. So let's get straight into it, boys. I've got to be honest, when Nye pitched this to me a few days ago, I was thinking beautiful sunrise. No, not quite. Fog and mist, and me fucking feet are piss wet through already. But it's gonna be sunny. Didn't want to wear overshoes and a jacket and then regret it later and then have to carry that and all my nutrition and that with me. So I thought, suffer now, I'll dry off later. Right, so night, weather's looking good, brother.
Yeah, bit of a wet start, which we weren't expecting, but looks like the sun's coming out now. We're about 20k in. Yeah, feeling good, looking forward to it.
Nye works in K's, I work in miles, so we don't know what we were doing.
Miles for the win.
Miles for the win. We've got John Wayne over there, yeah. So it's going to be about 186 miles, 16,000 feet of climbing. So yeah, it's going to be a lumpy day. Sun's coming out now. Oh, beautiful.
One of the best climbs in the UK. Fourth Town Hill.
You going mountain biking?
Hiking for the day.
Got
just ready for my run off the bike.
You got a few jam sandwiches in there, Mrs. Patterson.
Peanut butter jam sandwiches. High-tech nutrition.
Mad dog. Oh. So the sun's coming out now. It's going to be beautiful. When I woke up this morning, it was howling down, pissing down with rain. So we're going to head north. We're going to head all the way up to St Austell, Padstow, and then we're going to do the south coast later because it is blowing slightly northerly. So do the hardest section first, and then later we'll thank ourselves for it. You got a Scooby-Doo where we're going.
Yeah, just fucking head north in it, like see where we go.
We got.
Mate, got these off Amazon.
Looks like you got cat food in there.
Right, this is premium. Peanut butter, jam, bread.
Waiting for the King Harry ferry. Bash. I don't know now. It looks really slippy. Nah, he's alright, Lee. So first crash of the day goes to me. I was sat behind on Nye's wheel and he just hopped up out of it. Thankfully I fell into a bit of grassy stinging nettles. Thankfully, unthankfully. Oh, it's not me unless I'm on the deck. Always on the deck somewhere. Usually after a few beers. So you're probably all wondering, why on earth would you want to go and ride near on 200 miles? And to be honest, the truth is, I don't actually know if I can ride that much far. You know, I like setting myself little challenges, goals, or something to work towards. And sorry, flies going in my eye. Yeah, my longest ride is 106 miles, and this is basically almost double. So yeah, this scares me a little bit whether it's possible to complete. But yeah, with Nye, I'm not sitting behind Nye anymore, that's a damn sure. The camera won't do this justice, but she's steep. My man's doing wheelies. Top quality bike nutrition, no stirkers, just squares. Yeah. Wow. Wish I put my gravel wheels on now. What's going on here? So we've just reached Weybridge. We're now cycling on the camel trail over to Padstow. We're gonna have a really posh coffee and a nice bit of cake. The weather hasn't really been playing ball at all. Yeah, it's not great. It's meant to be really nice today and it just, yeah, it's not. And here comes the rain. It's absolutely hammering it down now. I can tell you something now, I ain't getting 190, 200 miles in if it stays like this. Yeah, we're at 85 now, so to do another 100 if it's going to be like this, no, another day. Feel good, feel fresh, but yeah, it's not enjoyable. I don't want to get soaking wet. I haven't got a jacket either. So just touched down in Padstow, famous Padstow. It's where Rick Stein's gaff is. You can have fish and chips for about £28. We're not doing that. We've just stopped at a nice little place. We're gonna have I'm gonna have a wrap, a little bit of a coffee. So we're 90 miles in now. I am about 5 hours 40 or something like that. So the weather is set to improve. Hopefully it does, because yeah, I'm not keen. I'm piss wet through. So we're gonna have this. We're not gonna stop for too long and then head off. Well, that is what £12.95 gets you for a wrap. To put into comparisons, that's the size of my finger.
It looks like it's looking cool.
Cheers. What do you reckon? Wouldn't feed an ant, would it?
Sure. That's what I asked.
Did she just bring us what?
Yeah. You asked that a minute ago.
Bringing the old socks out, son. Terrible move that is. Now you've got to put a damp sock back on. Right, lunch all done, back on the road now. Oh, the sun's out, I'm drying off. My feet are absolutely drenched though. So the sun is very welcome. Now this is back out, we're back on. So I was debating about doing the whole route, to be honest. If it was gonna carry on like that, not enjoyable. Warming up now. Got Scorpio. Oh no. Out in the saddle too long, he's lost his head.
Mate, the vibes are super high. We're over halfway, back on home friendly territory. Ventured north, came away, no fatalities.
Yeah, so it's going to be tough mentally, I think, this last little bit. Well, I'll say last little bit, then the second half of the ride. So as yeah, just being sat in the saddle and that for that long amount of time is something I haven't endured before. Well, none of us have. Look at that, eh? Don't need to rub it. You don't need to rub it as much.
Just enjoying it.
Oh, feeling good again now. From like mile 30 to 37. Just in my own head, just saying, oh, shall I do it? Do I need to do it? Oh wow, she's just crashed into him. Uh-oh. Chili con carnage. Ella.
Got a ring to it, doesn't it?
Okay, I'm in Land's End now. I've got 185 miles on the clock, so I'm going to bang back through Penzance to get it finished. I feel alright, but we've just had block headwind from St Ives all the way over to Land's End, which ain't great. So yeah, I'm going to turn left and then head back, because that'll round my up to 200 miles. And really we only set out to do 186, let's have it right. Oh. So what, my derrick is like the Japanese flag, I reckon. Ain't good. Just say goodbye to the boys. I've turned off for heading home now. And I've only gone and got a bloody tailwind home. Oh, it's gonna be piss. Oh yeah, doing about 10 watts, about 25 mile an hour. One lap. Stuff dreams are made of. I look fucking horrendous. Right, I'm gonna go to bed because I actually feel like totally like spaced out. I'm gonna have my eggs. I'll catch up with you tomorrow and we'll have a debrief and we'll chat all about it. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, that was 10 hours sleep last night, straight through. I don't think I moved. I was just, as soon as my head hit the pillow, I was out. So yeah, I'm just going to go into what yesterday was. So obviously we did a 200 mile ride. It was 13 hours in the saddle. So I'll put the stats over here. 13 hours in the saddle, 15,500 feet of climbing. My average power was 145 watts, which I didn't actually think was too bad. But it wasn't about that anyway. It was just a point. It was about completing the ride. I felt good for about 90% of the ride yesterday, but that 10% where I didn't feel good, that 10% matters so much, because you're in your own head, you know, you're in your own thoughts, you're thinking, I don't want to do it, can I do it, you know, your mind's giving you every reason as to why you shouldn't do it and that you can just bail out on it. And I didn't want to do that because I started it, I wanted to finish it, and I would have been really angry with myself if I didn't got that far and then I just sort of sacked it off. But realistically, I knew I had another 60 miles to ride, which is still quite a hell of a lot of riding. But yeah, if you're going to go and do a ride like that, it is very important that you get your fueling right. Eating every like 20 to 30 minutes. Admittedly, what I ate yesterday was shit, but it's sugary crap that keeps you going on the bike. Bike nutrition is the same anyway. You know, I fueled with squares, Haribo, bananas, ate lunch, just getting everything in, food, anything is good. You know, you just have to keep eating. You just have to keep hydrated as well, because when the heat started getting up, we were refilling those bottles all the time, stopping to refuel them because we were sweating a lot. And obviously when you've been on the bike that amount of time, you're just going to. So yeah, we're going to look to do a ride like that once a year. So yeah, we haven't got to think about it for another 12 months now. Maybe next year we'll do like 220, 240, I don't know. You know, we'll think about that next year. Hopefully we can rope some of the CNC boys in. But yeah, it was a really, really good day. I really enjoyed it. Sat in the saddle for 13 hours, you know, I'm feeling the effects of that today for sure. So I'm going to have a couple of days off the bike now, give my body a little bit of a rest, get back in the gym tomorrow, and we'll look to get back on the bike Wednesday, just turning the cranks over. My legs are all right, to be fair. I've had just an active like recovery day, did a fair few walks with Hugo today, because I think that's important to keep everything moving. I think if you sit down, you could be the worst. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on too much. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And from me and Hugo, Labash.